The Tampa Bay Times reports that as of a week ago, local governments and utilities across the area had reported more than 160 spills and pollution events as a result of Hurricane Milton. According to the Times, an estimated 68 million gallons of spilled pollution has been reported so far across 7 counties, a number that is likely to go up as wastewater managers learn more. So, Craig, what's the impact on health, recreation, and tourism as a result of these pollution spills?
Those particular spills, it's an open question. It takes time, but it's part of an ongoing problem that is significant and conceivably harmful and deadly, because what we're talking about here are blooms of cyanobacteria that ultimately spawn and breed from this nutrient pollution, and they release some of the most powerful natural poisons on Earth. Among other things, microcystin, which is a liver toxin that's been connected to liver damage in people, and also a brain toxin, BMAA, that has been correlated at least to neurodegenerative diseases. And what's particularly insidious about this is that unlike red tide, and this contributes to red tide as well, that's naturally occurring, but at least with red tide, you can smell it, you tear up, at least you know you're being exposed. Here, you don't know perhaps until 10, 20 years later when it can have a very serious impact on your health. So this is a very serious problem that's been flying under the radar for a long time. And it's not just the wastewater discharges and spills, it's also the fertilizer runoff and leaking septic tanks as well.
And Bob, this goes back to what we talked about earlier. Is it preventable? And what do you think the impact is going to be on health, on tourism, on recreation?
You know, it does get back to what we talked about earlier. It's an infrastructure problem, it's a capacity problem, it's a topography problem, it's a financial problem. I mean, we have what's called the community investment tax on the ballot coming up in 2 weeks. I could not think of it in Hillsborough County. I could not think of a better reason to vote for the continuation of that tax, because much of that money will be invested in infrastructure. We had similar spills going back during Irma and some of the other storms because of generator failures at our pump stations, capacity in our system, high tides that didn't allow the water to be pumped out to the bay, so it flooded some of our stormwater systems. We saw it again in Forest Hills and the university area this past storm. It's money, money, money. You're not going to fix it all. There will be storms on occasion that will cause the overflow, but it's a financial situation that local governments are not equipped to handle because it's just too much.
Deborah, this is a chronic problem in St. Petersburg.
Chronic problem in St. Petersburg. You know, infrastructure is an issue. You can't have, you know, we don't have enough stormwater treatment facilities in St. Petersburg, and when you turn one off, this is what happens, which is why I say we have to go back to looking at this infrastructure issue as a regional issue, and not, because we're going to have to figure out how to do certain things together, or we're never going to make it.
Okay.